Alright everybody, this is rebelfrak. There are those of us who have this idea that somehow that we are either omnivores or carnivores. Now an omnivore is an animal that can eat both animal flesh and plants and vegetables. Okay, so there are those of us who think that we are omnivores, and then there are those who believe that we're carnivores. Now trust me on this one, I have a friend who, has said to me on several occasions, I'm a carnivore, man, I can eat meat, we've always eaten meat, and I'm just going to eat meat. Okay, so if you run down the list of the attributes of a carnivore, you will see that, we are not carnivores, okay? In all honesty, we're not omnivores, even though we can eat meat and we don't see any, readily, obvious outward signs of a problem associated with eating meat. Trust me that we are not meant, our bodies are not designed to eat meat, and we do have health problems because of it. But let me just attack this idea that we are carnivores. Let me go down this list. I'm gonna go down a list, and if you're listening to this and watching this, and you're in the room with another person, look at them and tell me if they match any of these attributes. Okay, carnivores. Basically, they breathe through their mouths. Their mouths and their tongues that's how they get a lot of their oxygen. Okay, so is this person that's sitting with you or that's wandering through the house or whatever, is their mouth open and their tongue hanging out? Okay, if you give them a glass of water, will they take it with their hand and will they sip the water, or will they have to throw it on the floor and then lap the water up with their tongues? Okay, carnivores, that is how they get water, through lapping. They do not sip. Okay, carnivores have sharp dagger-like teeth. Their jaws open far wider than ours do. Have you eaten with this person? Okay, can they open their mouth so that they could eat your head off? Okay, if so, then that's a carnivore and you should back away slowly. Okay, carnivores do not chew their food, they swallow it in large chunks, and they not only do they swallow large chunks of flesh, but they're also swallowing large chunks of bone. Okay, they don't chew it. Okay, we chew. Our teeth are, the majority of our teeth are round or squared, and they are flat for the most part. They're blunted. There are grooves in them, and those grooves are for grinding and pulverizing rough stalks and stems and seeds and shoots. Our front teeth are flat, and while they appear sharp, that's for cutting and tearing stalks. The corner of our teeth, what they call the canines, are sharp, but that's for self-defense. Okay, so has your friend been chewing large chunks of flesh and bone? Okay, again, it's a carnivore. Carnivores, their intestinal tract is far shorter than ours. They have amounts of uric acid meant to dissolve huge chunks of flesh and bone. We do not. Okay, because their intestinal tract is shorter, they excrete their waste faster than we do. We do not. Okay, our food stays in our system far longer and it ferments. Okay, and that does not create a problem for us because that is how it was designed to break down food. Okay, they have the amount of uric acid that a carnivore has. Okay, if we had it in those large amounts, it's poisonous for us. Okay, we do have uric acid. Okay, but not in the same amounts that carnivores do. Okay, if we had those same amounts of uric acid, we would die. It's poisonous. Another thing, let's see, the uric acid that we do have, when we do have it in large amounts, it creates problems for us. It contributes to, I believe, arthritis. It contributes to gout. It contributes to, there you go. I'm looking through this paper that I wrote for this environmental ethics class, and just some of the sources that I use. I'm going to give you, at the end of this, I'm going to give you some of those sources. Okay, so again, those are reasons why that we are not carnivores and we're not designed to eat meat. Another one is that carnivores have A lot of them have retractable claws, or they have claws. Does your friend have claws? Are they retractable? They have them, carnivores have them because that to hold their prey, okay? They hold them down, and then they go to town. They start tearing into that fucker and just eating chunks of their body, okay? Again, you know, if you want to test this out, you know, wait until your friend is hungry and then give them an apple and give them a live rabbit. If they play with the apple and eat the fucking rabbit, then that's a carnivore, okay? Let's see. So, okay, our bodies aren't designed to eat flesh. When we do, it creates problems, okay? And one of the illnesses is cancer. The irrefutable information, okay, between animal flesh and cancer it's irrefutable. It cannot be denied. So if you don't want to eat meat because you don't care about other people, or you're not concerned about non-violence, then don't eat meat because of the damage that you are doing to yourself. Okay, that's my spiel. Okay, a book that you might want to check out is called Food for a Future. It's by John Wynne Tyson. It was put out by Abacus Press, 1976. Another book that you might want to check out is The Sexual Politics of Meat, a feminist vegetarian critical theory. That was put out by Carol J. Adams in 1990 on Continuum Press. There's another book, Diet for a Small Planet. That was put out by Frances Moore Lapp. That's on Ballantine Books, 1971. Okay, so check those books out, and I'm just going to, again, just take another look at what's going on outside here in the world. Got people on the road. Let's hope that they drive safely, that they get to where they need to go. Okay, this is Rebel Frak.